Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome. This is Infinite Fire Readings, and this is going to be the week ahead for late June for you, Aquarius. You might also be cross-watching for an Aquarian. That's all G. Just keep in mind that this reading is for your entertainment. Free will comes first. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. If it doesn't sit, it's probably not your reading, so check out your other signs. There might be something in there for you. And yeah, otherwise, hopefully we can get something good for you. And we'll go from there. Yes, my camera is leaning a little bit. My floor is uneven, it seems, in this spot. And I usually put like some slippers under the chair. This like little slip. I usually just make it more balanced, but I didn't do it today. I thought I could get away with it. But anyway, I've noticed it probably doesn't mean too much to you. Maybe it does, but yeah. We're all good here, Aquarius. It's all good. So we'll get into your reading. I am doing this on a Sunday rather than Saturday because I just needed to rejuvenate. I'm actually more awake now than I was at the start of these readings. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing the reading now, doing the reading for you. Am I more awake? Am I? Maybe I'm not. Doing the reading for you now. Also, keep in mind, no, I've said all that. What I want to say is that I want to actually change the formatting of what I'm doing. I want to try and do pre-recordeds and extendeds. So that's going to be a bit of a game plan as well. I'm not going to continue to shuffle. I'm going to leave it. Actually, I'll do one more shuffle. So yeah, that's sort of something I want to implement rather than doing the lives, just because I can, get a bit more content out there, and that's what I want to focus on. I just need to figure out the time for that. Anyway, that's enough of that. 5 cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot for your situation. 5 more cards from this more traditional deck to get advice for the week ahead with your situation. And then at least one Work Your Light Oracle card. So let's get into it. That's what we're going to do. Aquarius. We have the High Priestess coming up to start with. Trusting your intuition. 10 of Wands. Carrying a heavy burden. Interesting. Oh, that one nearly came out, but it didn't. Mother of Wands could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that you're dealing with. Interesting. Yeah, maybe sort of in the main situation. Did they come up in your reading, or was that Capricorns? I can't remember, but on the underneath, someone was dealing with an Aquarius, possibly dealing with an Aquarius. Anywho, well, that one's now null and void because all the cards fell on it. Unless I can retrieve them. I can, in which case I'm going to do that. The Devil card of Capricorn. I wanted to do that with it. I'm just going to do that. Anyway. Right. I think Capricorn also had burdens in it. I could be wrong. So your overall energy coming into the spread as well, Aquarius. Okay. So maybe you're not in Swords. Mother of Swords in the reverse. So, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air sign. I think it's you just not feeling like yourself at the moment. Maybe not nurturing yourself with the Empress in the reverse. Son of Swords. I feel like there's blocked communication. It's in the reverse. Sorry. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Not feeling super victorious. 2 of Cups in the reverse. Aquarius, what's going on? Okay. So maybe you're just, feeling a little bit funky, not nurturing yourself right now. Maybe you don't know how to. Maybe you're not feeling nurtured. Maybe someone hasn't come forward with some communication towards you and you're not feeling great about it. Maybe a love connection here. Could be this Mother of Wands energy. Not biased in terms of sex and gender. So take it as it resonates. So in a nutshell, High Priestess, listening to your intuition. 10 of Wands, carrying a heavy burden. Mother of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, though someone creative, passionate, adventurous, free-spirited, ambitious in like a, spiritual way, I suppose. Fiery sometimes, perhaps, entrepreneurial in their own way. The Devil card of Capricorn, also to do with bondages. sometimes toxic, sometimes twin flame. So it really sort of shifts and varies. And then the Sun or Knight of Wands in the reverse. So again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, though also to do with sexual, passionate energy in the reverse. Maybe not someone not coming forward that way, or you not coming forward that way towards someone. I feel though, like even though on the bottom of the deck, I'm feeling like it might be about you focusing on a relationship, this reading's more about you and your approach towards the situation and towards this or that relationship. So that is what I'm getting here. I'm going to give it a couple of shuffles again with the advice cards, and we'll jump on into it. Interesting cards. Interesting order of cards as well. Maybe you sort of knew that this person was a bit of a burden. Like you kind of intuitively, my hairs anyway, intuitively knew that this person was a bit of a burden. But maybe it's just such a focus on them to the point you're a little bit bound to it. But I don't know. Let's just get the advice cards out, and then I can look into it further. Yeah, we established maybe you're not feeling tippy top great at the moment. Maybe you're wanting to shift that. I think self-nurture is probably an important theme for you at the moment as well, with that Empress card in the reverse. So it could be important to take a bit of time out for yourself. Let's get some advice though. Let us get some advice. The 9 of Cups, it's quite beautiful. The 8 of Pentacles, also really great advice. 3 of Swords underneath the Mother of Wands. I think someone needs to acknowledge they are not happy as well. You did get the heartbreak card. That's probably too many cards. I think it's just a few too many. If they'd come out split, I might have split them up, but they didn't. The 8 of Cups. I think there's some good stuff going for you in your life, and I think you're aware of that. Though maybe there's a bit of work involved. Though there's also maybe another part of your life, Aquarius, that you need to walk away from. And that is coming up in the cards here. All right, final advice card, the 7 of Swords. That's good advice underneath the Son of Wands. I think you're going to have to start practicing an approach that you may not really may not like instantly, but I think it will be of benefit to you if this is not someone that is good for you to engage with. So anyway, if you don't get anything else from the spread, your overall advice is actually the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which is coming out of a state of independence. Can be, you might need to reach out for support from others. That is your overriding advice. King of Wands in reverse. Both the Mother and the... Could be to release some kind of King of Wands energy as well, but we're not going to go into that. Aries, Leo, Sag. You do have Aries, Leo, Sag on the board as well that you might be dealing with, so maybe you need to release them. But anyway, we won't delve too deep. This is to reach out for support, maybe not to that person because it's in the reverse. So yeah, reach out for support. You don't have to do everything on your own. So that's your main overriding advice. You can reach out. Cool, Aquarius. Let's get on into the nitty-gritty of it. High Priestess, following your intuition. Advice card, go after your dreams. 9 of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful advice card. Yeah, it's just follow your intuition about what's right for you, what you really, really want. I wouldn't kid yourself if you think it's someone that's toxic for you. I'd just be thinking more generally, almost like, what is my actual dream? You might be like, well, it's this person. Well, no. Hold on. Like, is it that person or is it what they offer you? Because I'm sure if they did other things differently, that might not be that person. So it's to do with what that person offers you. I know I sound a bit condescending. I don't mean to. Let me rewind. Not the plan. Go after what it is that you actually want if that was an objective goal. So if someone has those values, check, you're going for the values in them, not just for them alone, because we're just bodies, really, aren't we? That's what it is to be a body. You do this. Yeah, so intuition, go after your actual dreams, what it is you really, really want. It might be a bit broader or more objective than you think. That's what I'm kind of getting from that. 10 of Wands might be carrying a heavy burden. Advice is to actually keep working on things. I feel like there's success in your life right now. A bit of work needs to be happening about that, but advice is to keep working on things. 8 of Pentacles down here. Keep working, get them in flow so that they're growing, so that they are growing for you. It's a beautiful card as advice. I really like both of these. Focus on your dreams and focus on working towards them. There might be a lot of work, like a heavy burden. It might feel like a lot, but keep working on it. So really nice advice. And I don't mean that necessarily in terms of a relationship. A relationship's a burden, keep working on it. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling it's to do with other aspects of your life that feel like they're a lot. But yeah, just to keep focusing and keep working on that. Mother of Wands in the middle, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, again, fiery, passionate, creative, ambitious, entrepreneurial, etc., like very sparkly energy, charismatic as well, quite social. Advice is the 3 of Swords. So maybe you're not really, I feel like you put them in a good light, but maybe there's some grief there that needs to be processed. So around this person, a bit of heartbreak, 3 of Swords there. So advice is to process the heartbreak around this particular individual. If this isn't resonating, it's probably not your reading. I'm just going to put that out there right now. So this is if it is sort of sitting, I like the idea that people come to these readings. My aims anyway is so if they are having a difficult situation, they can work through it within themselves. I think a lot of the time we get lost in tarot readings predicting things. That's not what this is about. This is about working on our shit. So if that resonates and you're feeling like this person is someone that you kind of want, but they've actually hurt you, it's time to process that, Aquarius. It's time to feel and acknowledge the heartbreak there. I'm not saying that you got to wallow in it. It's not about that. It's just about like owning the feeling and owning the fact that you're not really thrilled with this person. So again, it may not fit. Hopefully it doesn't resonate with anyone, but this is how I'm reading those cards. Not that I don't want my readings to resonate. I do, but obviously that's not a fun thing to go through. So that's what I mean by that. Okay. Next up is the Devil card of Capricorn. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, though it could be about feeling bonded to a situation. So the advice is the 8 of Cups, which is to walk away. That's why I'm saying whoever this is, I don't think that they are right for you from what I can see from what you're going through. They might be. Again, these are just cards, right? So I'm going to read it how I see it. And I feel like this person isn't, I think you look at them like you want them to be right for you, but they really actually cause you pain and that you feel a bit bonded to them. And it's time to walk away from this person. That's what I'm getting from these cards. So advice is to walk away from some kind of toxic situation. Could be to walk away from a Capricorn as well. Maybe this fiery energy is a Capricorn, but yeah, more so about walking away from something that might be toxic or something you feel bonded to. So this is another reason I'm reading it this way. So you have the Sun of Wands or the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is like sexual energy, passionate energy, someone like seductive. It doesn't necessarily mean creepy. It just means they just have a lot of sexy vibes and you're kind of into them, you dig it. And that could be very much so this person's vibe to it. You're just super attracted to them, even if they're not super good for you. And I think that, if you can be in situations like that when you're attracted to someone that's not healthy for you. You might find out over time or you find out in a moment, but that happens, right? So if this is the case, and I feel like it is with this reading, the advice is, I feel like you're not connecting with them on this level. I kind of feel like you're probably already a little bit aware of this, if this is resonating. But the advice here for you, Aquarius, is sort of fake it till you make it. So if you are disconnecting now from this energy and you're not going to come forward sexually, you're not going to engage in that like temptation anymore of their energy. Seven of Swords as advice, because this is like deception card, like not being honest. But as advice, I see it as like you might need to just fake it till you make it. If you're wanting to step away from that, this is the really not great example. I need to think of a better example. You can be like, I'm only attracted to people who give me what I need. Just start asserting that. Be like, but I am attracted to them. Nope, I'm not. I'm only attracted to people who genuinely give me what I need. And then look at what it is that you need and be like, that, do they tick that? You're like, yes, they do. No, what about this, this, and this? They don't tick that. Like, you kind of just need to give yourself a hard time and just pretend that they're not attractive to yourself. That's such a funny form of advice, but I think you do. I think you're going to have to change your habits around that. So if you always want to text them at 7 p.m., what's up? How's it going? Remember that time that we banged? Like, don't do that. Don't do that anymore. That's what this is getting about. So anyway, that was a bit elaborate and silly, but it kind of is. Don't do that anymore. Find another method, another approach. Go read a book or go watch some videos that make you feel happy. That's what I'm going to say. Reach out to some friends. Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. Interesting reading. I do think there's someone you got to let go of. And I think you're going to have to sort of force yourself to do things that you don't want to do in order to do that. That was a very weird way of saying that. You might have to create mental or tangible patterns of behavior that shift you away from this energy so that you don't engage, that seem like they're not really genuine. Like, but I want to message them. If I don't message them, I'm not being authentic. Not really. You're just changing your behavior to step away from someone that doesn't serve you. And it does take work. It's hard. But if you want this, if you want the real goal, the real dream, then you might have to do that and implement those changes. Okay, that's enough of me rambling. Is it though? Because this is my channel. I do what I want. But yeah, I think the message is made. I do. I really feel like this person's not ideal for you. And I think you know that. Whoever this is resonating with, it's just cards. Just throw it out if it doesn't fit. It's just cards. Okay. But yeah, I do. Entertainment, people. It's for your entertainment. Yeah. All right. So you've got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. I always feel a bit funny with this card just because I'm not religious inherently, but it might resonate with you. Again, I'm not, I don't judge. I think all beliefs and religions and everything can have a wonderful impact on our lives if we follow guidance that makes us feel good and serves our highest sense of right. So take what resonates. But the card really to me is about laying foundations, divine plans, seeding light. It's about laying down groundwork, which is going to serve you in the future. So whereas this might seem like it's a false version of yourself, taking actions that you probably wouldn't in order to step away, it's actually just retraining yourself not to behave in a way towards someone that isn't going to benefit you anymore. Like getting out of bad habits can feel fake at first because we're so used to doing that when that situation happens. But if we do another thing at first, it does feel weird. It doesn't feel natural. So yeah, that's what that's talking about. And I think that's what this is talking about. Also, Aquarius, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So again, change the habits, break the chain. This is what this is talking about. Break the chain. This isn't the first. I've forgotten who else break the chain came up for, but it did come up for another sign today. Cannot remember which one, but it did come up for one. Pardon me. So yeah, great advice here. I gave you kind of a harrowing, but I just really care about you having healthy connections. Yeah, anyway, that's what I have to say. I do hope you gained something from it. And at the very least, it gave you, a bit of enjoyment on your wherever you're at in your life today. I hope you did enjoy it. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm a little bit all over the place. Anyway, please also like and subscribe if you like my content. It means a lot to me, and I'm trying to grow my channel over 100 subscribers. When I do that, I've just started announcing it last reading. I'm going to do the year ahead for every single sign. So that will be my incentive to you to subscribe. Would love to do that. probably do it anyway at some point, but when I hit 100, I have to do it. Thank you so much for watching. It's a pleasure and an honor, as always. Yeah, that's your reading now, Aquarius. I'm going to move on to Pisces. So have a great space time wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next reading. Okay. Bye.